Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on 3,000 Years of Longing, starring Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. Check it out. Audiobook available for book 1. So Tilda Swinton is a woman who's, I don't know, she's unfulfilled, goes on vacation. She's all alone. She finds a bottle, a genie bottle. Goes home with it, uncorks it. Idris Elba is the genie. There he is, the pointy ears and everything. He kind of looks like Gene, the genie from Pandemonium. So this is from George Miller. It's not George Miller, the comedian. I think that's a different George Miller I'm thinking of. Anyhow, she gets 3 wishes, and they end up talking about the other people who made the wishes before and how they went wrong, I assume. And so it's more about Idris Elba, I guess? But it's called 3,000 Years of Longing, so I'm not sure what the hell this movie's about. Or why he keeps getting into trouble, keeps getting put back into the bottle. Anyhow, based upon a short story, The Djinn of Nightingale's Eve by A.S. Byatt. Okay, so it's based on a short story. Directed by George Miller. Screenplay? Written by George Miller and Augusta Gore. I think it's Gore. Augusta Gore. What a name. So yeah. So this is, I guess it's mostly going to be Idris Elba throughout time, and they keep cutting back to Tilda Swinton and talking, and then about his various loves and how they went back and forth for many years, and I don't know. It's hard to tell. I like the look of it, and I like these kinds of movies because you get all kinds of interesting time periods. But at one point she says, I'm beginning to wish we hadn't met. And he said, don't say that. So, I mean, it looks cool. I just can't figure out it's rated R. Can't figure out what the hell the movie's about, though. That's a bit of a problem. If I had to guess, I guess the first act is Tilda Swinton's boring life. She goes on vacation. She gets the genie bottle, comes back home, is cleaning the bottle, uncorks it. The genie pops out. He, she has to be convinced he's a genie. And then Act 2, they're talking back and forth. She gets 3 wishes, so the question is, what is she going to wish for? She knows the stories, so it's very bad to make the wishes because the genie can screw you over. So, is Idris going to be a good genie or a bad genie? And then he tells her stories of the past. And at some point, she makes a wish towards the end of the 3rd act, I guess. But she makes an altruistic wish for him to free him from the bottle, maybe? And then they become a couple. I guess? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Feels like it could be kind of an anthology movie. Again, I really like the look. There's a lot going on here. I like the different time periods, but I don't know. I don't know if they can make this work. Will she actually make a wish and screw herself at the end? Maybe. I don't know if I want to sit through a 2-hour movie just for what essentially boils down to a Twilight Zone episode. This is basically a Twilight Zone episode if it ends ironically with her making a wish and the genie basically screws her. Oh, I wish I'm rich, and she wakes up as someone who's very rich but going to die. That kind of thing. It's tiresome. I don't know what else you can do with this movie, though. I'm not exactly sure where's the character arc. I guess it's with Idris as the genie, and maybe with her at the end, and they fall in love. Because it is called 3,000 Years of Longing. So maybe there's a reincarnation element. Maybe she's the reincarnation of the woman he was in love with 3,000 years ago. Maybe. That would be my first. If I had a genie, the first thing I would ask him is, how can I free you? Like, permanently free you so you don't have to keep granting wishes. So you don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Like, what happens once I give you I ask the third wish? Do you just go back into the bottle and somebody else finds you? Or do you get to go off and do whatever the hell you want? I mean, you know, I'd want to help the guy out. He's trapped in a bottle for 3,000 years. Probably smells like A in there. Oof. Oofa. But genies are... They're not to be trusted. They're not quite demons. They're not malevolent. But they are, you know, if you get greedy, it's not good. You know. So, it's kind of like with, you know, Homer getting the wish in the Simpsons episode. And he's like, okay, I want my wish. I want a turkey sandwich. I don't want to be a turkey sandwich. I don't want to become one myself. I don't want somebody else to become a... Like, he goes through the whole list of tropes. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think, genies do this all the time, and the wish is easy. Why wouldn't you just grant them the dang wish? Say, what are the rules? That's what I'm trying to explore in Pandemonium. I'm not sure if they're exploring that here. It's more about the relationship between her and him. So 3,000 Years of Longing tells me that they're going to fall in love. So maybe it's kind of a romance movie at the end. I mean, they're both big leads. I could see it happening, you know. And she is lonely. They set up the character as being lonely. So maybe at the end they become a couple, you know. And that's the end of the movie, I guess. But they become rich too because she uses one of the wishes so they could be well off, I guess. I don't know. Would I see it? I mean, this is almost a 3-minute trailer, and I don't know what it's about. I'm a little wary of that. I'm a little wary that this could be a very indulgent kind of film where it's like all these great costumes and sets and different time periods, all these great elements, but they don't quite come together. That's my worry. So for this, I would wait for a review. Maybe get a reliable reviewer to go, oh yeah, that was pretty good, or man, it just goes all over the place. Because I suspect that could be the possibility here. But I do like the look of it. I like the look. I like the cast. I'm just not seeing the story here. And really, you need to give me the heart of the story, the spirit of the story in a trailer. If you don't at least tell me what this is this a romance? Is this an anthology? Is this just, you know, is this Arabian Nights kind of thing? You know, is she going to make a ton of wishes and get them all wrong and learn an important lesson? Like, what is it? You know, setting up her character as just being lonely tells me, okay, this is probably a love story between her and the genie. But it doesn't tell me that. If that's what it is, you should tell me that. Because that's not a bad premise. I mean, that's not totally awful. I might see a movie like that. Now, that's more aimed at women than it is to me, but I do like the genie. You know, the genie has a timeless element to it, all these fantastical adventures. You know. So, I don't know. 3,000 Years of Longing. Got any more data on here? August 31st, 2022. It's going to be in theaters. Oh, here's the synopsis. Maybe this will help. Dr. Athea Binney is an academic and a creature of reason. While in Istanbul attending a conference, she encounters a djinn who offers her 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. Eventually, she makes a wish that surprises them both. I don't know what that is. So, it could be fun. It could be fun. It could be interesting. I'm on the fence. But in general, maybe it'll be okay. Sorry. It's not a good trailer, I would say. I like the look of the trailer. It's intriguing enough that I'm interested, but not enough that I'm going to go see it. So you needed to give me that little tidbit of, like, what the hell is this movie about? Is it about their relationship? Because I'm not seeing that in the trailer. Not seeing it. I'm seeing it more about Idris going, throughout time than I am about her and him interacting. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out at Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I will be at, I said yesterday I thought it was Friday, and I was saying it was going to be in Mays Landing. I'm going to be on Mays Landing on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I got my days mixed up yesterday. I even got all my stuff ready last night, and I'm like, oh wait, it's Thursday. Anyhow, I will be at Level Up Entertainment in Mays Landing in the mall, the Hamilton Mall, noon to 5 tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday in Philly, in Essington, technically, near the airport at the Clarion Hilton for a comic book show. So two places to find me. I have all the Pineys books. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next one.